Hey guys, Strike PV here with a quick video. I had somebody ask me how I increase my game volume for Rocksmith. Well, I guess not really game volume, but the guitar volume. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. First off, this might seem really basic, but of course make sure you have your volume all the way up, for one. Next is in the mixer, on whichever device you have Rocksmith currently playing on. Like, as you can see here. Hold on, everything just minimized on me. Give me 1 second. Pull that back up.
Multiplayer.
No, not multiplayer. And so, see, I have Rocksmith all the way up at 100%. So full volume is to Rocksmith right now. And of course, that's just for like basic loudness. Let me go ahead and remove that. Now, in game, the way I do it, give it a second for this to go away. It's because I play in windowed mode, and when you click back and forth, this pops up. But basically, how you do it in game is all you do is you can either click down here, or you can hit space for tools, and you just go to options, and then you go to audio settings. Now, while I'm doing this, just like with how I record and shit, it's weird, audio exclusivity should be off. Oh well, it doesn't really matter because everything works fine anyway. Alright, so never mind. Other than that, what you do is all you do is you go to the real tone cable gain, and you just adjust this to how you want. Now, what you want to keep in mind, also let me move it around here for a second so I can get my guitar. What you want to keep in mind, especially if you're using a bass guitar, is you don't want it too loud. Because depending what you're doing, like sometimes when I stream, if my bass guitar volume is too loud, it's just overwhelming, and it sounds like shit. Like, nobody wants to sit there and listen to that. It sounds really terrible. So what you want to do is just find like where it's like, let's say you're playing a bass guitar like I am. What you want to do is you just want to find the one where it's loud enough for you to enjoy it, and but it's not too loud that it's overpowering everything else. So as you can hear, I'm just going ahead and basically strumming along my E string, and this is the volume it's at right now. But if I go ahead and I change it, like let's say I want it really quieter, like negative 2.4. Let me see if it'll change real time. Yeah, see, like here's negative 8. You can like barely hear it. Alternately, I can blast it. But you see what I mean? Like, I don't know if it comes across in the video okay, but in my headphones it just sounds wrong. So I like 2.2. 2.2 sounds nice. So that's what I do there. Another thing I do is, let me see if I can find it here. Oh yes, right here in the mixer. What I actually do is I actually have the music volume in game turned down to 80%. So everything else, like the voiceover, the sound effects, microphone, everything else is at 100, but the music itself is also brought down to 80. So in a weird way that sort of increases my bass volume, but all I'm really doing is just turning the music down. But you don't really notice a huge difference from 100 to 80, and if you're playing on a bass guitar like I am, it's enough that you can actually just go jump into a song and actually like hear what you're doing, because I know some songs on here, especially if you use custom like CDLC, sometimes they don't have the greatest, like, I'm trying to think of the word for it, like the tones, because you make them in the tone designer, which actually brings me on to my next point. So the third way I go ahead and I increase the volume is sometimes in game there's just a really shitty tone where it's just quiet, and so I actually have the tone from Blitzkrieg Bop saved. I have it saved to like my number 2 key, so when I hit number 2, as you can see, it pops up. It switches just between my normal bass, and then it goes to Blitzkrieg Bop bass, which of course you could rename it, but I don't care that much. And I like the like, you can kind of hear the difference. Like Blitzkrieg Bop amplifies it a little bit more. But it's basically like the same sound. It's not giving it like any weird effects or anything. It just kind of amplifies it. Of course, you can go into the tone designer yourself and make one, but I was happy with the Blitzkrieg Bop tone. I use it for a bunch of songs where I don't like the tones that are in game, and it works just fine for me. So between everything you just saw in this video, that is how I get the volume that I currently have in game. It's really not that hard to do. One last thing, if or when you do change the real tone cable gain, you're just gonna have to like what is it called? You're just gonna have to like, basically you have to like do that thing where, oh, you calibrate it, that's it. So basically, yeah, you calibrate it, and then after that you're pretty much good to go. So thanks for watching. Check out some of the videos you're about to see right here in the end card, and I'll see you guys next time.